Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? Alcatraz Cruises vessels sail under rules and regulations set forth by the United States Coast Guard. We are equipped with all of the proper firefighting and life-saving equipment on board. In the event of an emergency, our trained crew members will assist you with our life-saving equipment. Life jackets are located under all fixed seating and deck boxes throughout the vessel. Instructions for wearing life jackets are located on every deck. Life rafts are located on the third deck. For your safety, please do not stand on the benches, sit on the backs of the benches, or lean over the rails. If you have young people in your group, keep them in your sight at all times, and have them walk about the vessel and not run. There is the possibility of encountering rough water. When moving about the vessel, watch your step and hold on to a handrail, especially when going up or down stairwells. For your security, please keep all personal items in your possession at all times while on the ferries and while on Alcatraz. Do not accept packages, parcels, or bags from strangers. We hope that you enjoy your cruise, and thank you for sailing with Alcatraz Cruises.
Hi Tavi, hi Adela, hi Harjot, hi Dutchman. We are on our way to Alcatraz,
the most infamous island in the world. We invite you to explore its multi-layered history. You'll walk in the footsteps of America's most dangerous criminals and the men who guarded them. Hear their voices and experience their daily lives when you tour the Federal Penitentiary. Although it's known as the Rock, you'll be amazed at the island's natural beauty. Discover the secrets of its historic gardens. And keep an eye out for abundant bird life. But also, be on the lookout for...
Who's driving the ship? I have no idea.
A 19th century stronghold that protected San Francisco
It's a
Bay
ghost.
from potential invaders. And even after the notorious...
Hi Karen M. Hey Max Ryder.
In 1969, in a bid for political recognition,
Hi Janet.
American Indians claimed
Good to see you all.
Alcatraz. Locate the signs of their
Hi Sharon
occupation.
Rowland, good to see you.
Alcatraz.
Hi Hang Meow.
It's so much more than just a
I guess
bridge.
these announcements are non-stop. Well, so far the signal's
The
good.
National Park Service
Let's hope
welcomes you
it's
to
good on the
Alcatraz
island. We'll see.
As we approach Alcatraz, please note this important information about your time on the island today. Activities on Alcatraz include ranger-led programs, docent and volunteer-guided walks, a self-guiding trail, an orientation video, Native American occupation videos, and a recorded cell house tour. You will find directions to these activities.
Hi Infinity
at the
World,
dock
good to see you. Hi Interstate 107. Yes,
and on your
Alcatraz
information flyer.
is known for its former
Smoking, eating, and
penitentiary,
drinking are allowed only at the dock.
aka prison.
Bottled
Hey
water
Katie.
is allowed on the rest of the island and is available
Hi
for
Suhail,
purchase
glad
on
you're
the
all
dock
here.
and on Alcatraz.
This will be my second time
Food
visiting
service is
Alcatraz,
available only
my
on the
first
ferry.
time streaming there, if possible.
Please be aware that there are dangers on Alcatraz, including uneven walking surfaces, steep hills, and hazardous closed areas. Entry
Hey,
into
Cactus
closed
Pete.
areas is a violation of federal law. It's important to note that to reach parts of the island and the cell house on foot, you will encounter steep grades and a distance equivalent to a 13-story climb. If you are unable to make this walk due to health reasons, an accessible tram called Seat is available to assist you. Because seating is very limited, space on the tram is reserved for people with health conditions. Seat is boarded on a first-come, first-served basis, with wheelchair users boarded first. Boats leave Alcatraz approximately every half hour,
Hey, Art Vandelay.
and you may return on any boat you wish.
You're okay.
Specific boat
Okay.
departure
Facing that way.
times are
You're
posted
fine.
on Alcatraz Island. The National Park Service and the Golden Gate National Parks
Adela,
Conservancy
I think
wish
they.
you a safe
I don't
and enjoyable visit.
think they'll have a problem with me
Once again,
live streaming. I
thank you
just
for sailing
hope that the
Alcatraz
signal is good on the island and inside the buildings. But so far, I'm getting a full signal, so we'll. That's a good sign. Cool, I agree. The robot voice is annoying. The non-stop announcements are kind of too much, but that's okay. I think it's done. Hi, SF Cynthia. Hi, Jeremy Nguyen. I'm doing good. How are you? So, that big island is Angel Island. Next to it is Tiburon, not an island. And then next to it is our destination, Alcatraz. We'll be there pretty soon. It's only about a 15-minute trip on the ferry. Beautiful sunny day here. The ticket was $45, 15 of which may be refundable if I opt out of the self-guided audio tour, which I probably will. So that's not bad. Round trip ticket. You can stay on the island as long as you like. I don't want to stay forever, obviously, but I can stay and catch any ferry back. So that's pretty cool. Hey Pat, damn it, great, glad you're here. Hey, just chilling? Yes, we will be just chilling with Capone. Hey Keith Gregory. Hey Frank. Hey Joseph Taylor. I apologize if I miss any names coming in. Welcome in, Keith. I see 40 in the chat. Thanks for coming. Please do subscribe and like if you enjoy this kind of content. Please let me know if my audio is okay. Thank you. Hi, Kathy. Cheers, Lizzo. Woot woot, Joseph. Howdy, Frank. Glad you're here. Glad you're all here. So I see that the signal is getting a little bit weaker out here. So once again, I'm going to cross my fingers and hope it stays okay on the island. But if not, then I'll keep going as long as I can, and I'll do the best I can. Thank you, Hang Meow, for confirming audio is okay. Jeremy, the weather is pretty good. It's sunny. It's about low 60s Fahrenheit, maybe 61 or 62, I believe. I did put a bunch of information in the description if any of you want to know more about Alcatraz, both the island itself and the penitentiary on the island, the former penitentiary. All the info is courtesy of Wikipedia. Hey, Lady Venom. Yeah, Frank, I'm also counting on the reliance on Alcatraz Island's close proximity to land and hopefully cell towers. We'll see. Hey, Dave Zoom. Hi, Kylo Grin. Very welcome. Thank you for being here. Thank you all for being here. It's pretty exciting for me. I haven't been here since college, and that was a long time ago. Hey, Cypher Gaming. Katie says it must be the number one tourist attraction of SF. Well, I'll tell you this, it's definitely one of the most highly requested destinations for me by my viewers. Well, here it is up close. And you'll notice there's some graffiti in red saying Indians welcome, Indian land. That's graffiti which has remained there from decades ago when the island was occupied by a large group of protesters trying to reclaim this land. Hi, Carla Murray. Well, for everyone who's here today and for everyone who would love to visit, I'm so glad to show you what it's like up close, and hopefully you are able to visit someday. Hang Meow and all who are interested in doing so. Hi, Lizzie. And let me pan around and show you the beautiful view of the surrounding cities in the bay. San Francisco, of course. Treasure Island and the East Bay. Hi, Cecile. Lizzie says they leave you in the cell in the dark for 1 minute. I don't mind 1 minute as long as it's as long as it's only temporary. Infinity World, it was a prison. It's been closed for decades. It's now a national park and museum. Lizzie, thank you so much. Super sticker received, $10. Thank you, Lizzie. Much appreciated. Welcome to all 50 viewers. Thank you for coming. Please feel free to like and subscribe. We see a crane here. I'm not sure exactly what they're working on, but I think there's always some kind of construction and upkeep going on. So once again, this is Alcatraz City Cruises by Hornblower, the official transportation to and from the island. I see a kind of a reduced signal here. So at the very least, you saw my trip on the ferry here. I'll keep going and hope the signal holds up, but worst case scenario, maybe I'll keep trying. I think okay. So yeah, I'll cross my fingers. It's kind of a low signal already, so I don't know what to expect on the island, let alone inside the buildings. So we'll just hope for the best. But here you can see some of those buildings. Look up there. That's an old lighthouse still in operation, as far as I know. Ice in decline.
Make sure you have all your belongings with you. Do not leave anything behind. The ferry leaves every 30 minutes. Departure times are at the dock and in the sail house. Thank you and enjoy your national park. Have a wonderful day.
That's funny. Just Chilling says, I heard Al Capone was always FaceTiming his homies when he was locked up. Imagine what it would be like to be alive in that time without any FaceTime, smartphones, internet, any of that. We'll let the crowds go ahead. Hi, Maura. So, summertime is the busiest time to visit Alcatraz, but this worked out for me, and I was able to get a ticket due to someone else canceling at the last minute. So once again, let's explore the island. Hopefully we'll get a good signal. Seems to be okay so far. It kind of bounced back. Hi, Paul Honorata. Hi, Bellamia. Hi, Marcy Lynn. Thank you so much. Welcome in, Marcy Lynn. While these masses of crowds are disembarking, let's walk around.
To Alcatraz Island. Now check this out. I am going to orientate you to Alcatraz unless you are bewildered. Oh, yeah, he's got a beach shirt on. I bet he knows somebody's been
Hi, Katie Lynch. Katie Lynch says, be sure to go get to the mess hall. I remember the mess hall, actually. Yeah, that'll be interesting. I do predict that I will likely not have good signal inside the buildings. That's my guess. I hope I'm wrong, but at the very least, we get to see Alcatraz up close. And let's see how far we can go with this. Hi, Simply Sue. Hey, Tal Rob. Hey, thank you, just chilling. Yeah, if the signal doesn't last, I'm gonna I'll finish the stream and I'm gonna explore, and maybe I'll stream the return boat ride, ferry ride. We'll see. Hey, 4K Travel Tours, Shaq, what's up, bro? Just so you guys know, I am, just some technical notes, I'm hooked up to 2 cellular providers, T-Mobile and Verizon. So as long as I'm in reach of one of those towers, we may be able to.
The rock, other than the gift store kinds of things. The other rule is that wildlife is protected by federal law in a national park. Now, we don't have any bears. You need to relax. We don't have any bears, any moose, any elk, anything like that. We've got birds. Oh, we've got birds. Oh, we've got birds. And to protect our birds, we insist that the only place you eat or drink anything, you want to finish that coffee, you got a boat dog, the only place you can eat or drink is right here at the dock. We keep an eye on things, make sure the birds don't get habituated to human food. So eating and drinking, except water, you take that anywhere. Eating and drinking only on the dock. Those are the rules. Now, here are the 3 places you should go while you're on Alcatraz Island. Number 1, you should go to the prison, of course, the penitentiary building. That's a no-brainer. It's a quarter mile away from here. There's a healthy hike to get up there, but you should definitely go to the penitentiary. And while you're in the penitentiary, another tip, another place to go is in the bottom level of the penitentiary. There's an exhibit called The Big Lockup, and it's about contemporary incarceration. Take a look at that as well. The 3rd place, I've seen thousands of them. You'll see them, you'll hear them squawking and squealing at each other, but more and before you see them, before you hear them, you will smell them, because they have a distinctive aroma that has permeated that part of the island. So if you're brave, if you're bold, check out the wild west side of Alcatraz, particularly today, because we have an extra special way for you to explore the wild, wild west. And it's a walking tour that begins right here. Right here on the walking tour. It begins in about 2 minutes. We're having a walking tour, Beaks and Beams. It's going to start with Ranger Marie right over there in just about a minute. So, my other 2 tips in closing are, if you are disabled, we have a vehicle parked over there, and the tram is back. Look, the tram is back. Yay! You can take a tram. If you have a disability, the tram can take you up to the penitentiary. You get the audio tour in the penitentiary, and then that'll take you back again. It'll work out really will if you have a disability. The final tip I have for you is to develop an exit strategy. Just like the inmates, they spent their whole time trying to figure out how to get out of here. You don't have to spend a lot of time, but figure out what boat you want to go back on, and then take a look or take a picture of that board behind you. This is the departure times, so you get down here in a timely manner. So, speaking of a timely manner, there is no better time than right now to go on a walking tour in a national park, a fascinating walking tour. Why don't you just go over and join Ranger Marie over there as she takes you through the island looking at beaks and beams. Go get them, everybody. Have a great time in our national park.
All right, everyone. It says the transmission's unstable. I'll keep streaming and walking around. Maybe but welcome in Indy Dan, Christian Hansen. I Love Supremist, Fatty Lumpkin, Paul Moon. So I'll keep streaming because as I walk to the other side of the island, I may be able to access the cell towers on the other side. So there's going to be a lot of buffering and unstable signal, but I'd much rather do this than record a video, so we'll just keep going. Thank you so much, Simply Sue. All right, thank you. I'm not sure if you guys can hear me, but thank you so much, Simply Sue. Very kind of you. $10 super chat received. Saying thank you. It's my pleasure, Sue. This is the northern part of the island. Glad you're able to hear me. Hi, Anna V. Hi, old mechanic. There's several different buildings here on the island. Not all of them were the prison. Some of them have other functions, of course. Thank you. Thank you. So this fire engine, I should say, is equipped with a 130. Hi, quiet listener. There's a water tower up there. Hi, D. Michael. Hi, K17G Dora. Is that King Dora? Wonderful, old mechanic. Glad to hear it. Old mechanic says you can hear me fine. I think that's because I've been outside so far. So once I step inside, that may no longer be the case. But we'll see. So this was the Officers Club. This was the center of the island's social scene until the penitentiary closed in 1963. And built in 1910, burned down along with other buildings here in 1970.
There's no really a reason to reveal this.
No, this particular building was subject to a fire.
The electric shop. Let's peek in.
There's no plan to, like, say, to use it.
No, no.
Maybe in the future.
Yeah, no, not that one. The main prison building, however, has been deemed important enough. Let's come on over here. Let's come all the way off the roadway, please. Thank you. This one has been deemed not restorable, financially feasible. But the main prison building will be undergoing a very large seismic retrofit next year that has been in the works for a long time, and it's a big, big ticket item. They'll spend a lot of money on it.
Well,
It's always contracting, you know, if you know anything.
we'll keep
about
walking. There's a tour guide giving some info, but we can rejoin them a bit later. Old Mechanic says, I wonder how much it costs to get to the island. It was $45 round trip. About $15 of that is refundable, since I won't be doing the self-guided audio tour. Hey, Steve Gonzalez. Hi, Johnny DZ. So I'm gonna head to higher ground. Maybe the signal will be better up there. Hi bud, welcome in. This group's going down this way, but we were already there, so let's stay up here.
So, military?
That looks like the main prison itself at the very top. Hey, 21st Century. Hi, Peg G. Great to see you, Peg, and great to see all of you. Let's pan around again. There's Angel Island, a much larger island, the North Bay, which includes Tiburon and Sausalito in Marin County, and San Francisco to our south. Here's the water tower with some graffiti from the Indian occupation decades ago. Let's zoom in. Hi, Paolo R. Great to see you. Hi, Samant. Thanks for coming in, Samant. Hello, Mr. Fat's Variety Vibes Show. Mr. Fat says, it's fun to go to prison with Roy. As long as you don't stay. Hi, William. Just chilling, that is funny. So it says, well, what I can see, peace and freedom, welcome, home of the free, Indian land. Some graffiti on that water tower. Oh, and apparently this is the morgue. This is the morgue. Just Chilling showed us a nice cemetery tour in his live stream, and here we get to see the final resting place for some of the inmates on Alcatraz. So, here you go. Aloha Whaler. Paolo, I remember you. Yes, from the Galveston Bayou channel. Good to see you again, Paolo. Wow, Pat. You are too kind, my friend. Thank you so much, Pat. Pat, I'm so glad you're here today. There were a few people who kept asking for Alcatraz. You're one of them, and I was really doing this with you in mind. So thank you again, Pat. So glad you're here. Okay, here it is, the main prison. Anyone else getting nervous? So these people are lucky. They can go in, but they get to come out today. Not everyone was so lucky. No, I have kind of a weak signal. I'm not sure if I'll be able to have any signal inside, so for now I'll stay out here. I'll continue to walk around and I'll come back.
Don't be here all day.
Once again, let me say thank you to Pat Demmett. Thank you so much, Pat. You're one of the reasons why I came here today. I got many requests to be here, and I'm so glad that you made it here to the live stream. Welcome in, Christine. We Go Places Tour. Good to see you. Steve Gonzalez says, nobody ever escaped Alcatraz and survived, right? Well, we don't know. Some people did escape. And we don't know if they survived or if they went into hiding. We really don't know. Welcome in, Umberto Amorim Jr. Welcome in, everybody. My signal's not perfect, so I hope you are able to hear me now. So these are the cells. Look, there's 1, 2, 3. Looks like 4 stories. A lot of cells. How would you like to be locked in one of these? Nice views out these little windows. Imagine if you lived here. Where's toilet brush salesman when you need him? Hi Dreamboat Annie, glad you made it in. So many of these people here are doing the audio tour. That's why you see them standing around. They're getting the inside scoop on who stayed in which cell. Oh, this was the location of the prison library. So if any of you have claustrophobia and don't like confined spaces, you'd probably want to spend a lot of time in the library, do some reading. Do some reading or get on your mobile device and watch some live streams. Just kidding, of course. Hey, Chatty Cathy. Now here's a dark cell. How creepy is that? Echo, echo, echo. Hey, Robert Twigger, thank you so much. Robert says, you are our local treasure. Very kind, my friend, thank you. Hey, Boom Productions, great to see you. Oh, here, we can go in one of these cells. We'll wait for this prisoner to come out first. I'm just kidding. Here we go. How would you like to call this home? I kind of like the dark. You can sleep well in here. It's not too hot, nice and cool and dark. Just need some internet access and you're good to go. What does this say? So these were called the Special Treatment Unit, also known as solitary confinement. Isolation in D Block, the treatment unit, was reserved for unusually dangerous or violent inmates. Men received adequate food and health care but were confined to their cell 24 hours a day. A stretch in D Block could last a few days or several years depending on the offense. Several years, can you imagine that? The 6 closed front cells were used for the most severe disciplinary problems. Treatment in the whole sometimes included total darkness and restricted diet. It usually lasted several days, but never more than 19. Few inmates ever saw the inside of the hole. Notice the variety of languages spoken by these visitors. I hear a lot of Italian right now. I believe I heard some French and German earlier as well. Hey, Stylish Bunny. Oh, this one's fancy. It's got a bed and a toilet and a faucet. Unfortunately, we cannot go upstairs. Authorized personnel only. Hey, Mike F. Mike F says, what a great clear picture. I looked out. It's spotty in some areas, but it's pretty good on this side. Hey, Scottish Steven. Hey, Brad. Good to see you, Brad. Christine, that's a good question. Christine, We Go Places Tour says, would you stay here overnight? I would gladly stay here more than one night. Maybe I'm strange like that. How about you? Christine and everyone here, who would be willing to spend a night in one of these cells? Ahoy, Paul Martinez. Yeah, can you believe it? I'm getting a signal. So these are some of the famous inmates, former inmates. I'll go through them real quick. Meyer, Mickey Cohen, income tax evasion. Ellsworth, Bumpy Johnson, narcotics. Robert the Birdman Stroud, murder. Alvin Creepy Carpus, conspiracy to kidnap. Arthur Doc Barker, also conspiracy to kidnap. George Machine Gun Kelly, kidnapping. And the one we all know, Mr. Al Capone himself, Scarface, income tax evasion. And maybe if they ever reopen Alcatraz as a federal penitentiary, maybe you could be next. So here's my my question of the day. If you were to be imprisoned here at Alcatraz, what would it be for? Let us know. Hey Lee, great to see you. Awesome, Lee is in the marina. So you can probably have a very clear view of Alcatraz today. Let's go back into the library. Peg, that's a good idea. We do need some bartenders. Now, me personally, I don't drink, but I'll be happy with some internet access. And even without that, I'd probably get the best sleep of my life here. Some of these bookshelves remain. I don't know if these were original or not, but they very well could be, and they're very dusty. Carlos Romero says, what are those first cells? I'm not sure, but the dark ones, I think, were solitary confinement. And I think this is the library over here. And then on this side is the regular cells. I'm just glad that that's not my restroom. Infinity World, thank you so much. Infinity World says, you made my day. Thank you for filming this. Absolutely. I'm so glad to see you. I'm so glad to see all of you. Haven't seen many of you in a while, and many new people here as well. So this says cut off, and it connects to the other side. So we'll stay on this side because I do have a better signal on this side as well. Let me try going here. I need an irregular. So I'll come back to this side. I hope the signal improves over here. So this is where family and friends would come visit inmates. So this is the inmate's perspective, looking to the outside where his loved ones would come visit. Hi, Chef Skitty, great to see you. Stylish bunny, that's funny. I think it's bigger than some San Francisco apartments as well, but definitely that makes sense. Stylish bunny says cells are bigger than some New York City apartments. I believe it. Authorized personnel only. Now that is a pretty heavy duty door. I would not want to be stuck in this stairwell. Imagine making friends here and, telling them where you live. I'm in cell block C. How about you? I'm in cell block D. What's up, everyone? Nice spiral staircase on this side. And it's a nice sunny day out there, looking east towards the East Bay. If you're a visitor looking in and talking to your loved one, this is what it looks like. Signal's not so great on this side, but this looks like the kind of entrance where the guards are situated and monitor the prisoners and can talk on the intercom. Here's the administration section. Looks like an office over here with a very old school Coca-Cola icebox. Lee says guards were in their own kind of cell there. Absolutely. As this display says, hours of boredom, seconds of terror. And 3 officers died while serving here. This room is the armory from 1934 to 1961. Let's see if we can peek in. We'll come back. What's hidden inside this vault, if anything? Hey, Atypical, there you are. It was too dark to see anything, but another fireplace. Adela, I agree. Adela says, wow, Roy, it's great how they maintain this place. I totally agree. It's national park and a museum now. Second question of the day. What skills do you have that would make you a successful prison warden? Feel free to answer if you like. Here's a small scale model of the island.
This is Eric's job.
I looked out. I couldn't have chosen a more beautiful day to be out here. And I really lucked out with the signal. It's holding up pretty good, even indoors. Hey, Mason. Good to see you, Mason. Sorry, I'm not able to answer all the questions. I'm kind of looking around and just glancing at the chat every now and then. But I did see some questions, and if any of you know the answer, please do go ahead and feel free to answer. I did put some information in the description, and as well as some links to the relevant Wikipedia articles. So we were on this side earlier, so I'll go back this way. I think the signal held up pretty good on this side. Now, Lizzo always reminds me to do a slow pan around. So I'm going to do that right now. Here we have a nice view of the surrounding Bay Area to the east. Going from northeast to southeast. So in case anyone's wondering, there are some restroom facilities here on the island. No doubt these are recent additions because I don't think they had them this fancy back in the day. I just love this. These old ruins with all the plants, the vines growing all over. That is so cool.
All of those turn around and say,
Let's do another slow pan. Looking from southwest, and we'll pan around to southeast. And again, looking north to the administration building. By the way, it's totally okay to repeat questions or comments. I miss a lot of the chat, so also there's a 30-second or so delay that kind of helps when I step into a dead zone. So I may say something and or I may reply to something from earlier that was in the chat. Oh, that looks cool. Look at these ruins down here. And nice view of the Golden Gate Bridge as well. And I seem to be getting a full signal up here. That's pretty good. Good to know. I think it's because I'm pretty close to San Francisco, so those mobile towers must reach me pretty good. Hey Mikey. Paul, thank you so much. Paul says one of the best interest in history streams I've watched. Well done, Roy. Thanks so much. Also, let me say I'm not really a historian or an expert on. I'm pretty much here for the first time in many years, and so I'm kind of exploring this almost for the first time again. So there's going to be more information in the description for anyone that wants to know more actual details and facts. Let's continue to walk around. Is that nice or what? This was the warden's house, penitentiary warden's house from 1934 to 1963, and military commandant's house from 1922 to 1933. So these gardens are maintained by volunteers. Maybe that's something I should do. Here's some more information about the warden's house. Alcatraz's executive mansion. It was a Victorian cottage on Officers Row, which changed in 1921 when this 15-room mansion was completed. Oh, I see. Prior to this completion, there was a Victorian cottage, and this was the 15-room mansion, which was the warden's house. Here's all the details if anyone wants to read it. Oh my God. Do you hear all those birds? I think it's mostly, if not all, seagulls. I'm not sure. Hey, what's up, Sean Tuber? Great to see you, Sean. Stash Bunny says BBL. Good to see you, Stash Bunny. Hey, Locomotics, welcome in. So I won't read anything, but I'll just zoom in on some of this info. You can pause and read if you like. It's like a resort for seagulls. I guess this is where they spend their summer vacation. Wow, Susan, oh my gosh, you are too generous. Thank you so much, Susan. $50 super sticker graciously received from you. Thank you so much for your kindness and generosity. You know, it's my pleasure to be out here streaming. The kind donations are just so appreciated and so not expected at all, but very kind of you. Thank you so much. Makes me want to well, I mean, I'm just having so much fun today, so just to have you guys all here with me enjoying this is totally worth it. And your kindness and generosity is just a very nice bonus. Once again, thank you so much, Susan, and all the other generous donators on this live stream. Oh, here we go. Do any of you speak Seagull? I can ask this one some questions. Seagull, how do you like it out here on Alcatraz? What's on your mind today, Seagull? Any final words? Any words of wisdom, Seagull? Okay. I guess not. Oh, interesting. Okay, so on this side I see something other than seagulls. Do any of you know what these birds are? I'll try to zoom in. I know someone's gonna know. I don't know what those dark ones are. Let me know if you know. Eso, Cynthia, that's funny. Mine. Alright. Once again, nice view of the Golden Gate Bridge. And again, thank you again so much, Susan. Your kindness is really appreciated. Anavi says Seagull Whisperer, that's funny. Frank McLeod says cormorants. Thank you, Frank. I knew someone would know. Lady Venom, that's funny. I see several fire hydrants around the island. Much needed, of course. And I love this vegetation with the ruins in the background. Really beautiful. Hi, you're okay. Either way, thank you. So Frank, would those also be the cormorants, or? And here's a seagull, and obviously they are just relaxing, enjoying their summer vacation here. A ranger just walked by, but I'll trust Frank. Yeah, I looked out. The signal is pretty good on much of the island. On this side, it's holding up pretty good. Please also feel free, everyone, to let me know if you would like me, if there's any other place you would like me to go live stream. I really appreciate all your suggestions. Oh, there we go, Frank, you are correct. It says Brand's Cormorant. They are nesting below and need privacy and quiet. We encourage viewing birds from a distance. Repeated disturbances can result in nest abandonment. So that's good to know. We will keep a distance. Oh wow, look how many are out here. Over here I feel those winds blowing in from the ocean, from the west. Feels nice. Oh wow. Look at that, a seagull and a cormorant singing together in perfect harmony. They look like a boyfriend and girlfriend. Isn't that cute? And this one has a lot to say. Atypical, thank you so much. And you are my favorite hobo. I actually met a self-described hobo on Saturday. An actual real-life hobo. Cool guy. He train hops, travels around. He plays the spoons. Cool guy.
Sorry.
No, you're good. Lee says female seagull is nagging her partner. That's funny. Christine, you may be right. Maybe they are both seagulls. I think you could be right. I don't know. They look different though. Different beak colors, different feathers. This was the penitentiary security building, 1958 to 1963. Back when there was no internet or mobile devices, this is what they had. Let's pan around again, and then I'm gonna walk up these stairs. I'll let these folks go first. Okay, let's go. I imagine this may have been like a recreation yard or something. Hey TBS. TBS, you are late. You are going to have to stay here at Alcatraz. Do you see all that? That is not paint. Lee says, all I'm thinking about is how many affordable apartments these jail cells could be. I'd stay here as they are in their current condition with no renovation. Let's go back inside. Let's go back into D block. This is CD Street, D block. Thank you so much, toilet brush salesman, although I do not accept bribes. And just for that, you will have to stay here in solitary confinement. Okay, we're back here in the library. I'm gonna take a brief pause. I'm gonna plug in the battery. So I'll have to unplug my wireless microphones to plug in the battery. I see that, atypical. You're in trouble too now. Alright, battery is plugged in so we can finish the stream with the return trip on the ferry.